there's equitable distribution. The last thing you want is a bidding war between countries for this vaccine. You know, we know there are 60 million healthcare workers around the world who are keeping everybody safe. They deserve to get this vaccine first. And from there, you want to do tiering in various countries to make sure your most vulnerable populations get it. In our country, that would be Blacks and Native Americans, people with underlying health conditions, and the elderly.
Back that up 20 seconds. You know about sterilization of Native Americans? You know about sterilization of blacks? They were still doing it in Seattle until 1983. For a black woman to get welfare, she had to be sterilized. Now, you can have the arguments of, well, she's on welfare. The point is they kept it secret and it came out in court. Oh, and you know who was running that at that year? You know who was running the health department in Seattle in 1983? You know who was on the board overseeing it? She was a banker. She was the first woman on a major corporate board in the United States. Her husband ran Planned Parenthood. Her name was Mrs. Bill Gates. Oh, boy. And I got to sit here and watch all this crap. Let me give you all a little news flash. I care about black people. I care about everybody. Because what happens to anybody ends up happening to you. But I'm as selfish as they get. This is about me and my kids. Because if they can stampede and get all the black people to take it, they're going to get to me next. So this is, I'm not virtue signaling the black people. This is about me. That son of a bitch wants me too, and he ain't getting it, you little murderer, Gates. You're not putting crap in me, you little slime bag. So next time you see Black Lives Matter, that he funds them along with Jeff Bezos. You remember that, black people. He wants to kill your ass on record. And now he's got a shot. And before you can get a job or live, you're going to take it. And then you're going to die of cancer in a couple years. He'll be laughing his ass off.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ha, Rakakwadash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And salutations to the fellow Akim, Atwafim, and children that believe in truth and in sincerity. All right, and I want to get the book of Psalms 64 and 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. Salaki, I'll read up to verse 6. They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep, right? Their mind is set on wickedness, all right? They don't abhor it, man. As the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing, man. The so-called white man, woman, and child is the wicked, all right? They're the physical counterpart of the spiritual demon Satan, man. And their lot is to have a perpetual hatred towards the apple of the Lord's eye, all right? You so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. So everything they do is co-conspired against you, all right? Ultimately to overthrow you, all right? Verse 7, but Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away, right? Because the so-called white man, woman, and child, all right, you have different sectors of them, man, different types, all right? And you got some that don't want to bear the iniquity of their forefathers, man, you know, spoken of in Isaiah 14 and 21, all right? Let me get that right quick. It's Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. Right, man, they don't want to, slaughter's being prepared for the wicked, man. You know, the children of the wicked. There's another one in Job, I believe it's Job 27, all right, on how the portion of a wicked man. This is Job 27 and 13. All right, but before we get that, Isaiah 14:21, man, slaughter's being prepared for the iniquity of their forefathers, man. All right, so hey, you Edomites, even on a lower level, have to prepare for the iniquity of your forefathers, man. If you self-proclaim yourself to be white, all right, or a Caucasian, man, a cave dweller, all right, you're biblically an Edomite according to the scriptures, man. You descend from Esau, all right, the nation of Edom. And it's Job 27:13. This is the portion of a wicked man with Yahweh, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Right? You know, if your children be multiplied, it's for the sword, man. And your offspring is not going to be satisfied with bread, man. You know, they don't want to bet at iniquity. All right, so you gonna have their tongue falling upon themselves. All right, they go spill the beans, man. And you got this guy Alex Jones, of this video I'm gonna play. All right, basically just and this is a guy, whether he's an insider or not. All right, this is a guy who which I highly doubt, he snuck in. All right, and he was at the Bohemian Grove, man, with cameras. All right, with insight of the wickedness of these hierarchy, of Esau, all right, of the nation of Edom, man, of these elites, all right. From now I want to go to it's slaughter being prepared for the nation of Edom, man, for these acts, these vile acts, man, because they think all day of wickedness, man. They practice it, as the scriptures say. You know, how to cut off Jake, man. Psalms cut off Jake from being a nation, man. What's that? Psalms 83. And this Psalms 83:1. Keep not thou silence, O power. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance, man. And that's why the Lord got to lift a standard up against these damn devils, man, because these damn devils is they out of control, man. All right, you know. So they try to cut us off from being a nation, man. They want to put a chip in the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, man. The apple of the Lord's eye. All right, and that chip is being rehearsed right now by way of this pandemic, man, of this CO-19 thing. All right, well, ultimately they want to rehearse the chipping with a vaccine. All right. From here, I want to go to Matthew's. This will be my last scripture. And this is Matthew's chapter 24 and 22. And it reads, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. You know, so hey, the Lord gonna speed things up, man, as he's been speeding things up already, man. Because hey, if you don't shorten the days, man, if Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai don't shorten the days for the elect's sake, all right, for his cluster of the grapes, all right, for his elect, all right, if you don't speed things up, man, no flesh be saved, man, because this devil is a madman, all right. And that's all I got on that. And I'm gonna end off by giving praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Bahashim Ha Rakakwadash Ma'amah. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. And salutations to the fellow Akim, our wife and your children that believe in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.